Your voice is right behind you.
Yeah. It's weird. Anyway. As Sophie mentioned, you are the 2014 first edition FABA award winner. And I know that you earned a lot of awards recently, but that's maybe the best one for you.
So FABA last year was a really good, I think it was a really good event, very useful for me to get sort of introduced to the French-American Chamber of Commerce, but also just to meet other entrepreneurs, other business people of the same community.
How do you find? Did you find the money? How did you raise your first round or your seed money to start Lending Club?
Yeah. So I was lucky to have had another exit before Lending Club. So I sold my previous company to Oracle. So I had a track record as an entrepreneur, which made the fundraising process for Lending Club a lot easier. I also had some savings. I could bootstrap the company directly. But we did a sort of angel round, essentially with friends and family and angel investors who backed the first company and were very anxious to back the next one.
How did your job as CEO change since you went public?
So not all that much, and I think I was very worried about the IPO becoming a distraction for employees and the stock price becoming a distraction. And so I think about 9 to 12 months before the IPO, we started messaging to employees the need for staying focused on the prize, on the end destination, that the IPO was really a milestone along the way, and it was an important milestone. It was a very public event, and we had to do it well. But it's just a means to an end. It's really not an end. And so we have very ambitious goals of transforming the banking system. That's going to happen over the next decade or two. So at the end of the day, what the stock price is going to be tomorrow or next week really doesn't matter all that much.
And you managed to, after the IPO, to be ranked among the 21st bank in the US. And if I'm correct, you have no assets, and you are not even a bank, which is quite amazing. So is it the future to be a marketplace? That's the way to go?
I think so, and that's really what the sharing economy is about. It's moving from a traditional model of centralizing assets and resources, then making them available to the users, to a model where the assets belong to the users and are being shared with other marketplace participants. So in our case, the asset is money, which is the most fungible asset and one of the most underutilized. In the case of Airbnb, that's your home. In the case of Uber, it would be the car. But that's definitely a trend that I think has been made possible by the internet and by technology, but also by a shift in the mindset of users of really being willing to invite a stranger in your home or ride with someone else's car, or in our case, really lend money to strangers on the internet, which sounds like a very scary thing to do, and I think we've been able to establish a track record that now is putting us in a position to raise billions of dollars every quarter.
Question about it. Are you the guy who's going to invest in the America's Cup and bring the finally America's Cup to France one day when Lending Club's going to be big enough? I know I have some support.
All right, so
just say yes. I've been dreaming about it for years.
It sounds like we have potential partners for financing the event. So yes.